He gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Third down and 13. Third and long for Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Breaks a tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson looking to throw this. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Richardson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, ETN once more. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. And that's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's second and 10.
situations on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got an open man here, it's KJ Hamler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. They're going right back to Hamler. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second and 5. Back to the ground with ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with ETN. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. ETN once more. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
2nd and 6. Straight ahead, ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A throw on the money there to Doolin. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Richardson looking to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Fielded at the 33. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now ETN to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now second and 5. They go play action now. Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this one complete to Doolin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, it's Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a 1st down.
Toss left side for Etienne. And they get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Bigsby. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Etienne up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. In motion right, that's Hamler. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by McManus is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Richardson to throw off play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
now third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, here's Richardson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Richardson now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be caught at about the 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Kalen Granson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we're tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Lawrence to throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Richardson yet again. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They're going right back to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, make a play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for Colts TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point gain is up and good. Lead now to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juju Brents.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Inside the 10.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Take Bigsby
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
The score, Colts 24, Jaguars 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the return, here's Agnew. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let's get out of here with a win. Boys, let's get a few yards on this play.
Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Richardson. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Complete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Richardson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Williams now on the return. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Shedding the tackle and gets him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
A handoff for Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Another tote for Etienne. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Etienne. Pretty good job defensively thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll go again with ETN. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And they'll run here with ETN. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by McManus is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the point.